Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavy... Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
It'll be ding-ding from birth brother off.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now the action's about to begin.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for the big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Didn't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Stay focused, and then we'll go again. Don't worry about that round. Smart. Good man. Just say him again. Don't change too much. It's a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on.
You're away. Think about the defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together.
It's straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
On the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on.
You're focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Get your boxing back together.
Eddie, the right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Beautiful counter punch. threw the hook. It didn't land. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? You don't want to trade shots. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't give him anything, all right?
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Look,
Don't worry about it. I need to go back out there and he will
set him up. He'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
with boxing, be smart, get your shots up. Don't give him anything.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You'd like to see more jabs. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They better start respecting each other's punching power. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. The right hook just missed. Jab slightly off target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job.
what you're doing, the gaps will appear. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. You've done all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and
Be focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back.
Those 1-2s straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work.
Win the round. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
All right? Good.
Beat up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Stay focused. Don't...
On to the fourth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. They exchange punches. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want. Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell sometimes.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Missing with the hook. Defense is not an option for these two. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks the hook. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. But there's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a high-octane battle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two fighters are made for one another. Swing and a miss with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let it back into the fight. Great round.
Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
Keep power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Out there and lose the match. You got to get out there, switch on.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
It was a god-awful round.
And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Oh, my word! Down goes RJJ! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round. And there's the bell for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Well done with that counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You're thinking, come on, switch.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Tried to score with that hook but missed. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
We've made it to round 10. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. It's all offense, all the time. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Usyk. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.